Right lads, welcome to Chile, and I'm going to be making the longest coastline in the world. Here's the terms of the challenge. I can only take coastline provinces, with a preference for ones that have a continuous border. But of course, if I need to nip out and grab resources elsewhere, I will do. But the caveat is that they have to be in a coastline, of course. So I can't just go, well, I've got this province to take. No, this is banned. This one, I cannot take this. It's impossible. I'm not physically allowed to. So I can do, because this is one province, I can colonize this province. Or for example, I can take this one here, but not this. Let's see, as Chile, we start as a 35th great power. We don't have even a million GDP, less than a million people. In fact, our GDP is that bad. We have less GDP than we do people in total. So we can fix that first. Surrounding us, we have a stronger nation in Peru and Bolivia because they're about to form one nation, meaning that they're going to be triple our size. Argentina is irrelevant to us because apart from this one province here, we cannot touch them at all. Natural resources wise, I'm speaking as if I've already checked this. I haven't. We actually have gold mines, coal, iron, lead. Look, this is a resource-rich nation. Okay, this is good. First things first. Let's get ourselves some gold. Should pay for some things. Low government legitimacy. One way to start. We have per capita taxation. We have interventionism. So we have advanced economic laws. Okay, that's a good start. Actually, pretty well off down here. The cultural laws side of things. A professional army. This is a good start for a nation. Okay, let's just go ourselves and grab ourselves religious schools, and then we'll be on our way. The gold. So resources in both. Encourage the resource industry. Promote social mobility. Love a good bit of national values. Carry on. Okay, what are our migration laws? Migration controls. We actually have open migration. Cool. So if we have a high enough GDP, solve that. I didn't actually check what's in our current buildings. We have free government administration. We have some tooling workshops. Urban centers. Okay. Right. So I'm going to build a really strong resource economy before I do anything else. Because we're going to need it, obviously, if we're going to... Because we're going to need a navy. That's our entire thing is a coastline, right? So we're going to need a navy. We have pig iron tools. We need to think of a way to create a demand for them. This would work. So with this, there's no rush to get religious schools in. Just need it at some point. Sawmills are already a thing. Market squares we need glass for. All right. And firing cabinet. Doing final bureaucracy. Okay, this is a solid nation to start with, for sure. Brazil looking to win their wars pretty easily. See, deficit-wise, we have a slight deficit of logs, surplus of tools, furniture, clothing. We have no weapons. So we're not isolationists, are we? No, I'm mercantilist. That's fine. We researched the Laith. People still say that. People like unironically still make the same joke. It's been a while. Okay, minting is going to be good for us because that'll increase our income by another 250, which doesn't sound like much, but it's pretty good, especially when we scale up. We kind of want that. We also want actually we'll go atmospheric engines first. Get the efficacy of our mines up. Each one of these gold mines gives 1,500 minting. Pretty sure, is it? No, 500 minting. My bad. So we get another 1,000 a week from this, which should put us into hefty profit. Then we can increase that with the atmospheric engine pump, which will give us another 4,000. Okay, so we're sort of a bit pay to win right now, but that's okay. Can declare an interest. We already have one up here. Perfect. Peru, Bolivia is formed, 15 and 14 respectively. That's going to be tricky to combat. Like I said, we've got the resources to build a solid economy, because usually I have to rush to war because we don't have any resources at all. But here we do. There's sulfur here. Fishing wolves. Okay, cool. That's the one we're colonizing. And the colonization law obviously doesn't just limit us to down here. We can head into Africa. First things first, I want to sort out this wood situation. Population is going to be the tricky part. That's going to be the thing that hurts. We need to get transport, because for those who don't know, excellent, that's good. For those of you who don't know, that with transport we can do things like this. Rail transportation, which means we need fewer laborers. Same thing over here, seam donkey. So anything that limits the amount of laborers we need, very good for us as this nation. For that, we're going to need coal. We have coal, right? Los Rios is... God, look at how much stuff there is here. Okay, we're going to start getting coal because we're going to finish off this technology stuff soon, which is going to mean everything needs coal. Especially if we're going to be doing stuff like this, we're going to need a lot of coal. I want to open up our immigration laws. We'll go for landed voting. Try and liberalize the country as quickly as possible. Go for iron frame buildings. We're going to do that now. Means we are going to have a deficit of 45 iron, which we need to arrest immediately. One of you. The reason I'm only building one when I'm going to need two is because we are going to get atmospheric engines soon. I don't mind taking the shortage for a little bit. And it's also not going to be a shortage because we'll have over 50%. So shortage in this game only happen when you have 50%. I don't know, I'm going super economic because that's what apparently people want. But shortage only occur when you hit 50% of your orders. Only 50% of your orders being fulfilled. We achieve landed voting. We also have an illegitimate government. Bring the petty bourgeoisie in here. Get rid of the landowners. See if we can't do something a bit. What are the different parties? Conservative or patriotic? Don't want the patriotic yet then. This is going to bring the landowners back, but only temporarily. That's not a bad plan. The rural folk do have some decent ideas. Let's do that. I might make you lot disloyal. No, you're still loyal. Perfect. Everyone loves me. This is nice. That's a new feeling. They don't want a theocracy. Actually, I don't think I've played as a theocracy yet. I kind of want to go for charity hospitals. We're going to do that. There's atmospheric engine. And minting is going to be worth another 400, and that'll scale up. So let's go banking. You're going to need 20 more coal, and you're going to produce how much coal? 25. Perfect. We'll scale all that up in a little bit. We might hit a deficit for a short while, but we'll be okay in the long run. In fact, what I can do is do a little bit of consumption tax on liquor. Just keep things ticking over in our favor. Ooh, I did not think that would pass that quickly. Oh, we're in credit. Fine. Ooh, additional gold fields. Perfect. We're going to import some chairs in the meantime and export some wood. There's the minting. Furniture manufactories, that's all good for later, but we need agriculture just to get our population up and running. Make sure we've got a food surplus. Okay, there's the coal mines. We're going to have a shortage of tools, so let's start. Okay. I've shifted around our entire economy. We're going to need 67 more tools and 76 more coals. That will scale up, so let's get the tools first. How many do you produce each time? 60. Okay, so just one of you will do now. Yeah, I'm aware that everything's got a deficit, but look, we're making more money. Okay, in fact, let's make another tooling industry. And we're making 8k off of mint. That was kind of the plan. How did our income spike? I don't know. Maybe it was the fact that I doubled my income from minting. All right. Speaking of, we can actually go ahead and create more of that. I don't want to create an over-reliance on gold, but at the same time, I kind of also don't mind it for now. But gold is like super valuable. That's why we're making a lot of money, despite the fact that we technically should be losing it. Okay, and I think we're going to make the leap to steel immediately. It might seem a little bit odd, but like I said, efficiency is going to be the name of the game. If we scale up and create 10 pig iron tooling workshops that are going to create the equivalent of, I mean, I'm not sure what the difference is. Let me double check. What? 20% more efficient? We can reduce the size of the required workforce, which is really important when you have just under 1 million population. We need to build a shipyard. Necessary for later on. Want census suffrage? Dude, I'd love to have census, so let's get that going. Kind of bad thing about depending on, well, minting is that the people don't matter. There's a really interesting idea called the resource curse, right? Which is that having things like oil in your country seems great because you can make a lot of money, but is actually kind of horrific because then you get a lot of foreign interest, as well as a lack of regard for the individual. Why do I bring this up? Because whilst we're not simulating that's going to be painful, in terms of the foreign interest, there is a concept. If you look at places that have a lot of natural resources, typically they're more authoritarian because the value and the wealth of the nation comes from the resources and not the people themselves. That's why, for example, Saudi Arabia would be more authoritarian, because if your people are upset, it's not that big of a deal, provided that they keep bringing oil out the ground. Same thing with, for example, Libya. Yeah, so why do I bring this up, and why does it relate to a video game? Because right now, all I care about is minting, and less about, you know, the people, and so taxes don't matter to me. And so the individual wealth doesn't matter as much as the gold. I'm trying to use the gold to obviously create that, so then later on we can spiral our economy, because that puts a cap on us. But it's just interesting to see how, generally speaking, in a very loose way, modern theories about economics and also the geographies of democracy, which I have recommended as a book before to the audience at home. It's turned into a book recommendation now. It can be applied to a video game. So I just like stuff like that. I was considering making a video on it, applying real-world video games, which I think would be really cool. Like, Democracy 4 would be a cool game for that. But more importantly, we are going to do this and create steel tools, which is going to make iron a lot cheaper because it's not being used directly in tools, and make steel a bit more expensive. And now we're going to have an input shortage of coal, which we need to deal with. But I think the input shortage of coal is coming from the lack of tools. No. It's just an input shortage. How much coal do we need? Yeah, economy should shrink a little bit and then it'll grow again. Oh, broad coalition, excellent. We've got census suffrage, we've got presidential republic, becoming more and more liberal, that's good. Migration controls I do want to get rid of. Yeah, social security is really early in the game, it's 43. Laissez-faire, I think, is the way to go. Laissez-faire is the way to go, but we'll take a rain check on that. So you're being equipped, you still need coal 56. Yeah, okay, let's get another coal. Now we can focus on the needs of our people, which are clothes and wood. I think how much do you produce each time? 45, yeah, I mean, stop building this place. Furniture. All right, now we're starting to modernize the economy a little bit more. I've gone a lot better. If you go and look back at my first videos, like with the Ottoman Empire, no clue what's going on. I really want to play the Ottomans again. I think it'd be so much fun. Like, now that I know how to play the game. Step 1 in every largest coastline challenge. Sort out your economy. We've risen quite a few places in terms of GDP, and our GDP per capita has, what, quintupled? Now the standard of living is actually not terrible. Okay, the shipyard's not doing too well. If we go on to military shipbuilding, that should do us nicely. Okay, let's get some more throughput from our mines. Okay, we're going to need these railways pretty soon. Which means we're going to need engines. Start building that already. Okay, and then we can start, like I said, the process of limiting the amount of workers necessary, thus freeing up more of the labor pool. Oh, I've got timestamps in this video that I can point to. Build up wall. Where is Cajamarca? Please be right on the edge. Don't be inside. Scorpius, let's go. I have to make sure I'm losing money now. Otherwise, this is hideously inefficient. Oh, cloth might be an issue. Yeah, it is. Cloth and fabric, of course. Let's bring some in from the Argentinians, because I really don't want to start building up my fabric economy just yet. I know there's low market access, mate. Trying to fix that. Second you're done, I can build railways, one in each province. Now that's going to be painful in the short run, but fine in the long run. We're also going to unlock the Bessemer process to make more steel, because our engines are going to be very, very overworked. It's going to look weird, because I'm going to lose a lot of money initially by doing this. So you can see, like, oh man, I'm going to lose 4.36k, which is true, but I need the populace. We're not growing that fast, and we don't exactly have the most liberal immigration laws right now. So what I'm going to do is switch over the railways all to be producing more transportation than anything else. I want to get rid of my trade route with the Brits because I don't need it. That's my process. We need more logs and we need more iron. Damn, that's a lot of iron we need. 103, 1, 2, 3. You can start to see how the population is starting to get impacted in terms of our lack of. The water tube boiler is in the... Okay, so the condensing engine pump is going to make our mines better. The water tube boiler is going to make them require less workers. Not our mines, our other places. Wow, I butchered everything to do with that. Also get ourselves access to education. Increase taxes to max. Drop the military wages. Let's see. Free trade I don't want to take. Laissez-faire is still looking real good. You know what? We're going to go laissez-faire. We'll figure it out. I hope that's going to be useful. If I do this right, it could explode our economy. If I do it wrong, I'm back in the fact that because of our GDP level and our standard of living has increased. Well, not our standard of living, but the GDP level has increased, that our people will have enough money to be able to invest in projects, and I can focus on not taxing people. That's the plan, at least. I do want to maintain my standing, so let's do that. Logs are going to be covered. We need some grain now. See, we need more workers. So we're going to switch over to rail transportation on everything. Oh, boom. Get the railway throughput going. Bump this up to Laiths. Yeah, I'd love to do this, but we need dyes. I'd like to do that. How much glass would we need? 25. That's only one industry, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we've got laissez-faire. Yeah, they're not rich enough. Oh, no. That's fine. Oh, they are. They are! Alright, let's see, investment pool, how much they have. Okay, now they're moldy. They've got some cash. Go ahead and improve Bolivia pretty soon. Our GDP is about to surpass theirs, so that's nice. So a quick Moroccan GDP check. 1.8 mil. Tunis 2.3, that's what we want to see. The comparisons, the endless rivalry between the Moroccans and the Tunisians. I think we win most of them, which is good. What else is happening? Russia's eating the Ottomans. Last work is about to be done. Let's switch that over to market squares. Do that and get the loss of paper. We need 30. Diversifying our industries. We're actually importing pretty much all of our grain. We need another like 100 or so. I don't want wine, I want grain. Yeah, mechanized workshops. Okay, and we are going to take the water tube boilers and mechanized textile mills. Might create a shortage of coal. 114 tools. We need 2. As you can see, we're freeing up a lot of the labor force and our GDP isn't taking the hit. So that's good. Okay, native uprising. Do we have an army? Should do, right? It's actually good for me because I can take all the stuff. Oh, if I just annex them. Man's got some of the highest defense in the world. I'm gonna will them down. How did we win? This is actually really good for us because we need the people. They've got another 50,000. All right, let's crush them. We'll speed this up now. Damn it, there's no population. Excellent. Yep, 0.5k less workers. Exactly what we need. Fewer, I should say. We want more those kinds of workers. Lead mines are going to be done. Increased employment is something we don't want. Incorporate you. Welcome to the family. You have 22,000 people, and I highly urge you to disseminate amongst more enlightened areas, shall we say. By enlightened, I mean places where you can actually work. Because right now, there is nothing here. I assume you're just leaving. This counts as a coastal province, by the way, in case you were wondering. Because look, it is a coastal province. Click on the coast and it selects it. That's my business. That's also a coastal province. That counts as well. That does not. So I can't actually colonize this little province here. I can't do it just in case it'll trigger an uprising. Oh, look, it's the Falklands. Is there anything here? Oh, it's just a 7 out of 8 port. Okay, just a transport hub. Okay, let's get ourselves a sulfur mine. What we actually need to do is start researching the military stuff. Get the general staff so we can get skirmish guys, start building up an industry for that, and then conquer parts of Peru, Bolivia, because we desperately need people. Run out of population. There's nothing more I can do. Soft mines. Send you in. Produce more iron. Do that. I'll produce more coal, more gold. Best of a process. Already am. Okay. Should free up some stuff for us to export. Export iron at university. Sure. So you have an issue with what now? Small arms and artillery. Okay. We're actually gonna have to build ourselves some of those. Just dropping our taxes to the minimum and increasing government wages and military wages as much as possible. Okay, we're gonna need a chemical plant, we need a munitions plant. I could try and import it from the Brits, I suppose, but I don't really like the idea of being reliant on them too much. Now, I did want to switch you out over to, and you over to lead. Gonna need explosives. GDP per capita is number 4 now. Because, yeah, I mean, if we had AI, we'd get them to do the work. You know what I mean? We just don't have the workers. Okay, we do have some wild shortages, though. Why do I have a shortage of lead? The sulfur mine. Okay, well, let's just do that. Rail transportation. Bang, that is now dirt cheap. I do the same for sulfur, don't I? Get the steam donkey. Get general stuff first, and then where's the steam donkey? Could be a great day. Gold rush. We don't have any hardwood. That's fine. We can resolve that. Should mean we have 2 ready. Okay. We need coal. 1, 4, 7. Jesus. Okay. Everyone needs to be having more kids. Damn it. No. I just don't have. I can't do anything. There's no people anywhere. The people in Aeryka, what the hell are they gonna do? Playing as a country with a smaller starting population. Miserable. Alright, let's get the steam donkey ASAP. We're rapidly hitting our cap. You can see how we've got everyone employed now. Okay, munitions plant is the issue. Ready to give it with Bolivia? No. The armed forces are loyal. It's going to give us some decent offense defense. I hope they stay loyal. We have a much more complex back end. I don't know what we can build anymore. We need way more coal. Please don't tell me. Okay, trade routes. Let's go protectionism. I don't want to change anything, but we need loads of grain. Get something from the Argentinians. Clothes as well. Just import dye. Everything will be so much easier. But I can't. I need to beat Peru, Bolivia first. Part of that, we're going to need a port here. 51 and 57. Pretty sure it's double what he has. Okay, I think we have to sort of just go for it. Am I able to get a better general? Prefer you. That any others for any others? Oh, offensive plan of raffle. Okay, that's the one we need. Plus 10% to offense. Okay, fire the rest of you. Not joining his custom relations at 2. Oh, it's gonna take ages. Our economy can't afford this. Propping it up using every single trick that I know. Oh, it just gets worse every time I look at it. I can't build grain in any of the provinces because it's the only one with people in it. And this one has too much of an issue with... What I can do, though, is I can build fishing warfare. I'll help with food industries later on. Hope this works. Troops are better. There are 3 times as many on their end. Fortunately, it's not a case of just, let's just build more barracks. Well, that helps things. Because as far as I'm aware, you only have 1 general. And Brazil has just sided with us. All right, well, that province, where's that? Tarapacá. Do like 2 more. 1 more, actually. Yeah, can't do anything else. Right, so he's decided to just focus on the Brazilians. Perfect. All right, so they're going to be busy fighting the Brazilians because they only have 1 general. And I can just march in. Easiest war of my lifetime. Brazilians actually sent troops over this way. Why are we going through the middle of the country? Go to the places we want to take. We want to take these ones. There you go. Just ignore any and all battles. Truly, I am a strategic genius. I still can't build anything. There's 1,000 guys in Patagonia, but I need them in the railways and in the coal mines over there. Even when he's defending, we win. There we go. All right, our population has doubled. Perfect. Now, I made a mistake here. Establish a colony. I don't want to establish a colony here because it's an inland thing that it'll force me to take. I don't want to do that. Importantly, that should give us a vested interest over there, so we can start looking elsewhere. Now, here's the play. It's all coastline. There we go. And now, establish a colony there. 5,000 days. It's just a lot of people there. Where can I see where malaria is? I don't have malaria. Usually I can just nip in there. It doesn't say it has malaria. Oh, no, it does. Oh, in non-home states. That's why I'm able to do it previously. What about the malaria? I assume there's malaria here. Nowadays, I just assume there's malaria. Pretty much everywhere. Yep, cool. All right. Is there anyone who doesn't have malaria? Igbo? 2 million people. Any malaria? Oh, he's got malaria as well. Peru, do you have malaria? There's a lot of malaria in Africa, lads. I don't know if you know this. There has to be a map mode to show if someone's got malaria, right? That's a lot. How are they colonizing it? Usually West Africa, you can do all right. Look, yeah, look at that. Did he make it a homeland or something? So what the hell's going on? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do South China, and we'll focus on importing dyes. I'm going to switch all this stuff over. Do I have any? I've got 1 shipyard somewhere, surely. Right, let me actually incorporate these states. Oh, right, I also took this one up here, by the way. I felt like it was important. They had all the gold fields. How long is it going to take? Not too long to incorporate. Okay, drop these wages down to nothing. And how much of investment pool do we have? A lot. To the point where I'm going to build these things. Okay. Oh, okay, the Japanese shogunate has improved relations with me. That's always nice to see. Sewing machines. Wait, do I have dyes? Don't know why I whispered that. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, we've got enough dye. Perfect. We just need a lot more coal, more engines, more clippers. Export some fertilizer. Okay, so how much coal do I need? 122. Okay. Rotary valve engine. Even fewer laborers. Do that from now. Rail transportation everywhere. It's going to make our GDP take a hit, but that's fine. In the meantime, we need to import coal. Okay, so we're going to have a shortage of coal. Clippers. Clippers I can fix easy. I think that'll be perfect. It's going to spike the cost of engines though. We barely have any of those to begin with. One of those up there. Yeah, I think we got to do it though, owing to the amount of workers we have. Let's do it now. I'll grab dynamite. Again, that's going to take advantage of our existing chemical plants. And hopefully, by God, I hope, mean that we need fewer people because our labor situation is miserable. Engines wise, we need 37. That's fine. So much more coal. Let's import even more coal. All right, let's continue colonizing, I suppose. Or at least attempting to. Yes, 5,000 days. All right, well, I guess we're not colonizing. We'll be one of the good guys in history. We just conquer things outright. We don't just colonize. Hooray. Yeah, engines are going to be a big issue. The investment pool seems to be losing 11. Oh, but that's going to be huge. That's going to transfer to us in a sec. We're going to have another 12k. We're going to start losing 15k a week. Cut the East India Company down to size? You did. Hindustan's a thing. It's surprising. It's actually kind of impressive you managed that. Never seen Russia win a war in this game. Oh, that'll be why. Radical Great Britain. No, don't be hungry. Oh, for God's sake. Now they're just fighting just fighting the Americans, who would accept a white peace, or they accept this peace at least. Yeah, that's the British Republic. They got rid of old Queenie. Instead, Humphrey McGregor, who is Scottish, taking control of the British Empire. Okay, shortages have all been addressed. Now we just need to get out of this deficit. All right, that'll be useful. I just found our coal mines. Use dynamite. Now I've got to find what my chemical plant is. Get you to produce a bunch of explosives. We have a lack of wood. I can address that by switching everything over to steel. We don't have to employ as many people. Downside is I have low market access. 80 steel, 91 tools. But would you look at this? We've completed a long campaign to conquer the Patagonian South since the beginning to seek out promising sites from which to establish new towns and exploit the region's natural resources. Did not know that this was a thing. The Mapuche fought long and hard for centuries to protect their country. Now at last they are defeated and that land belongs to us. To the victor, the spoils. Now we must set ourselves to the task of populating and governing what we have won. That gives us a South Andean homeland and it gives us Patagonian settlement for 90. It's 100% migration settlement. Okay, great. Alright, Aboriginal people are turning up to Santiago. Perfect. Migration is going well. DP's going well. Alright, finally we're turning a profit. My God, I was getting a bit worried there. Land living has increased quite nicely. Higher than everyone else around. Not quite in the world. A decent standard at least. Looks like Tunisia is trying to scrap with the French. And their GDP is bad. What happened there? What are the Moroccans? Yeah, they've done quite well in the meantime. Okay, so something happened to make the Moroccans go straight up and the Tunisians straight down. I'm going to assume that they left the Ottoman Empire's and then Morocco joined the French. Nope, they joined Piedmont. But these lots did leave. Meanwhile, they did take a treaty port. Now you're fighting against who? Against... Are you also part of this? There you are, you're on the French side of things. That's cursed. You've lost almost 1 million men. There's a massive war all over little Tunisia. What are the war goals? Subject Tunis, humiliate Austria. Okay, if Tunisia wins, they get war reparations. Would boost their economy, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Meanwhile, treaty ports for the British Republic and Portugal. Portugal always start with those anyway. Shogunate, GDP, Great Qing, doing nicely. Assuming Austria's exploded. Yep. Yeah, 100 mil, of course. I really wonder why that is. I have no idea. Why are we exporting our... Okay, what do we need? 235 coal. We need coal, that's part of our industry. 3, and then we're lacking like 114 of this, so we can... Right. Irrespective of how long it's going to take, we're going to need to colonize. Like, we just do. There's nothing else for it. We need a bigger population. We'll go back to the original plan. Either that, we go invade some places that are highly populous, like this. Not highly populous. Well, I just assumed Southeast Asia would be a bit more populous than this to be the case. Just put a colony down. 831 days. Don't know what happened there, but sure. When's our truce up with your boy Chile? Oh, it's already up. Have a grain shortage? Really? Oh, you're not using soil enriched farming. Everyone's using the dynamite. You should be using a steam donkey. All right, get even more. We have a grain shortage. A grain drain, if you will. Oh, the Nepali people are coming in. Perfect. This would be a good idea. Wood, furniture still. More explosives. Okay. Kind of core to our industry, so I'm down. Expand. Chemical plants. Rubber rush. Perfect. Let's see if we can increase migration attraction. Also, we're going to need a port. Apparently, we need some more fancy clothes. Okay, I can do that. Where are our clothing? We need silk. Fortunately, what I can do, can I not remove my interest in Southeast? I should be able to import this from China. The exact amount I need. Perfect. Fortunately, this colony shouldn't keep progressing. Okay, 1, 2, 3 of this. Mills, we're going to need... Starting to get snippets of population around the place. That's nice. I don't want to build any logging camps because I'm about to make that redundant with the electricity and electric sawmills. No, I don't want to give you an obligation. Bro, we're making money. I don't need your charity, United States of America. Oh, I'm sorry, I come from the future. I know what you do to South American nations that have democratically elected governments. Thank you very much. You see the trade unions are getting a little bit antsy and you think, ooh, sounds a bit communist. Look, we've got a laissez-faire approach. We're very pro the free market. Export fertilizer to Ching. Good market move. Deficit of engine. Yeah, about like 60. Okay. Alright, we need more population. Got a shortage of dye? Really? Yeah, about like 20. Okay. Okay, now I need to think about how I'm going to invade Peru and Bolivia without dying. My instincts tell me I like the Brazilians. The Brazilians have said no. Shortage of ammunition? What? Didn't I used to own this? Have you done that then? Have you What? What? Those are my coal mines and my munition plants. That's my railway. How have you nicked that off me? Oh, come on. I even had a migration attraction down here. What is that about? Oh, game. You can't be doing that. Okay, well, I need to build a munitions plant then. How much munitions that creates 50? How much am I lacking? Oh, that's ticked me right off, Az. Only 24 in total, and that does 50. I can't believe that. What? How did that happen then? When did that happen? There was no uprising. I had them fully, and they just you can see my impact. People are still in the coal mines. I single-handedly gave you GDP. Look at that. He was doing nothing, and they just nicked it, and he's just slowly destroying the gift I gave him. That's 100,000 people there. Yeah, look. At some point here, it declined. Why? When did that happen? Did I miss something? I don't think I did. What is all that about? Okay, universal suffrage. All right, the barracks should now be starting to tick to its actual level. Peru Bolivia still has 30 battalions. We have better battalions. I just don't think that they'll be able to hold off. Here's my thinking, because I was thinking, oh, I know how am I going to protect this? I think I just concede that they're going to take that and just push up through the center. Yoruba people from Nigeria. Nice to see. I think I'm going to be able to get universal suffrage. I'll focus on things more worth my while, like proportional taxation. What does the USA want to get involved? You want to conquer Lima? I can't give you that. I can give you an obligation, though. You side and then left real quick. What if I gave you a Lima treaty port, France? Would you side and then left? But Brazil will join if I offer to humiliate Peru, Bolivia. For one province, because all of those maneuverings meant that there's nothing left but for me to take one province. Spectacular. Yeah, just go send them back in here. Sounds good. Leaving the Brazilians to just march in. Oh, the Brazilians are marching in over here as well. We just smashed up the French. Nice. Standard. All right, we need grain more than anything else, but I think I'm just going to import it. Importing grain for the Qing seems like a good idea. We need explosives. We actually need railways. And explosives. Yeah, and then explosives. That's a lot of Frenchies. Ooh, that's a lot of Frenchies. Ooh, let's back out of this battle. Please. Please stop. Okay, they're going to peace out any minute now. We just got to hold. We just got to hold, boys. 89, 98. Here we go. Just hold. Excellent. Now, France, you want to peace out? What if I gave you that? Oh, no. You wouldn't peace out. It's a shame. See, all of this bloodshed just for one little thing. I mean, do we want to have any troops defending Brazil? Or is it just me? Okay, you got some boys. I actually need sulfur. 38,000 new people. Could have been more. I could have grabbed this province as well. Could have had another 240,000. Ah, the scenes. If France, you want to peace out yet? No? Okay, cool. Mapuche have a native uprising against me. Okay, well, that is actually brilliant. Perfect. I can take back my munitions plants and my coal mines. This is ideal. I would like this back, but personally, France have just completely left. Oh, no, they haven't. They're still there. It's a mess, really, isn't it? Come on, France. He's a good boy. Let's take back our lands. You know, the lands that I stole from this slot in the first place. Watch it immediately flip back to them afterwards. I don't get what happened there. Why was there suddenly no one? For a second there was no one. Native warbands plus 100% army offense, 300% army defense, and also supplied with weapons. Who supplied them? Go on. Who supplied them? What? Why am I getting... They want this province. I would happily peace out here. What if we did both? Because you want to humiliate Peru, Bolivia, but ideally you wouldn't do that because that'll be my carrot to get you in the war next time around. So, I need furniture. Could have put it in the province that I've basically abandoned. There's 10,000 people sitting in this one province. It's 100,000 actually. Nice. Annex Mapache. Yep, sounds good. That gives me a bunch more people. Used to be 100,000 people here. There's only 57,000. Oh my god, they all died. Oh my god. We already did that one. France. So what are you doing? Don't advance again. Don't attack the French. How are you beating them like that then? You ran out of men, but oh, did you? Oh, did you? Keep on summoning them from somewhere. That was rather strange. Okay, we got ourselves electrical generation. Perfect. And France is okay with the white piece. Perfect. More clothes. 240 prestige. Need another 100. There's one way I could cheese it. Forgot to fix all this. How much do I need? I need 50 electricity. I believe that's only 1. Okay, that should be everything fixed. I've got no chemical plants. And I can do an open hearth process. Open center, covered markets, street lamp. We need 180 more. I mean, I could try. How many do you employ? Yeah, a bunch. Too many. Would that stop people from being employed? That's the key part. Let's just go gas street lights then. And let's get rid of you two. Automatic irrigation would be good. All right, I've no one left in the country. You know what that means. Ecuador, how many people do you have? Oh, you're bankrupt. This is very convenient for me. You have 1 million people. Sounds like a 50% increase to me. We like each other too much. This war's still ongoing. Yo, Tunisia with a defensive pact with Austria, Modena, Morocco, and Sardinia-Piedmont, creating a really confusing series of alliances. But they have managed to take out northern Algeria. Moroccan GDP check, 4.58 mil. Tunis is still not recovered to pre-leaving the Ottoman Empire. Okay, that was good. Argentina just abandoned support for Ecuador immediately. I almost clicked to conquer this state as well. I can't. I can only have the coastline. I must forgot what the entire challenge was. All right. Well, do war operations, get rid of slavery, open your market, do all that good stuff. Oh, I called it back down. Lovely. And now we have a bit of a, I was about to say tougher bill to swallow, but I suppose not. All right, I need to nip in here fast enough such that I'm able to go in, conquer the state to play going, and then leg it. Because we're going to start suffering a lot in the meantime. All right. Okay, so I can go over to electric sawmills now. Transportation on all this. Donkey, sawmills, 18k fewer laborers. Oh, that's so worth it. Okay, we're probably gonna have a short of electricity. Yeah, 70. We're filling 5. So we need 1 more. I want to build the electric fences as well. Ecuador has 82,000 people. Let's go. That's huge from the Ecuadorians. Quick, flood the economy. New blood. Our economy is gonna suffer until we can actually declare the war. Here go our trade routes. Go, 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 go. It's because we can't import silk from the... Here's the thing, I've already added the war goals, so I don't technically still need to have an interest. So I can declare an interest over here and go for Panama. And then switch it back to the Chinese. Now, technically I'm fighting the French, but the French haven't actually turned up. So, I'm okay with this. It just occurred to me, I could just keep crawling up the coast. No reason why not, right? I mean, that was our only trade route, man. I tried to sell you sugar and you instantly embargoed me. Just say you didn't like it. What's all that about? Go off to Costa Rica. Imagine they'll start, you know, no longer wanting to fight me. I'm gonna say that the Mexicans get involved. Catan, like, technically is a coastline, but I kind of want to be in one line, you know? I'll just keep it so I can white piece him. Gotta get a lucky fight here. Yeah, man, one of these days. Oh, 5v7 is not gonna do it. 2v3 is not gonna do it. We need the numbers advantage. Come on. Synthetic silk. Bad plan. Finally, there you go, there's the advantage. Small place, I'll only need about 2 wins. There you go, there's 1. On, what's his morale's low? Go. 5v9. Come on, game. I have way more troops than he does. 4 divisions. Oh, that was the 5v9 one. How'd I manage that? Okay, if I come in 5v9, then I can win this one. Okay. You just didn't have any troops left. Ignore the fact that Prussia's in Venezuela. None of my concern. Alright, there we go. And that's why you need proper supply chains. I'm gonna lie, I did not think it would take this many battles. There we go, there we go. Dread it. Run from it. The coastline appears all the same. Finally, Lima. I have a shortage of glass because I have a shortage of lead. I only produce 2 glass? What? Yeah, it's in one of the ones that, in one of the states that doesn't actually have any people. 2 battles at the same time. We're pushing on one of them. Are we defending the other? Oh, it's 10 versus 2. Oh, but he only has 17. What? Are you bankrupt? No. What? Then why do your troops suck so bad? Right, I'm about to link up the coastline, boys. So it looks like the US is taken out. I thought it was bankrupt. I thought the US went bankrupt. It happened only once or twice before. They're usually fun games when that happens. Europe is so static in this game. That's what I really don't like. Like a game of E4, Hoi4, whatever. You look at Europe after 30 years and something's happened. You know, whether it's the same thing that happens each time, there's at least dynamism and movement. I mean, this is the exact same, apart from Prussia owning a bit more. I don't think it actually is the exact same. This is the only difference. Apart from that, it is the exact same Europe as when you started, which is really dull. And obviously, this was not a time period in which there was huge territorial changes and everything else. Apart from, if you include the unification of Germany, which I feel like was quite a tumultuous time. And the unification of Italy, but I don't know. I just want something to happen. I don't want it to be the same railroaded game each time. And I think it's kind of a shame that that's the route that it takes. Like I want to look at, you know, Southeast Asia and go, whoa, Siam's had a massive game. Or like, oh man, the Africans have done something. Instead, it's just, like, the most difference you'll get is over here in North America. And it's never the Mexicans being able to defend, which is fine. I don't expect them to. It's just nothing. But what we have done, all right, that's 1 long coastline. Let's keep it going. We need coal, we need steel, and clothes, and glass. Okay, glass is being made. Steel, probably did another coal first. So 3, 4, 5 coal. Right, we're gonna need even more people. Interestingly, if you look at the conquest over here, so it's happening in terms of America marching through Mexico. There were some people in the United States government that really wanted to fully annex Mexico. They wanted just to take it over, which would have been amusing. And I've just realized I've declared war on Honduras, not Nicaragua. But I have to hope that they back down because I have no way of getting to them. I'm gonna mobilize and pretend to be all big and scary. Okay, good. That could have been bad because our relations are too high. Okay. Just what I was saying, nothing ever happens. The US goes and does this. Excellent. The US have just taken a bunch of provinces. Wonderful. Okay, I'm happy with that. So what I do want to do is shift over to some food industry. The population's going to be the issue. And try and shift our people from eating grain into eating the product. So we just sort of elongate the industrial process to employ, I suppose, more people, which is really what we want. But it'll just be better. I also did want to start doing some synthetic stuff. Try and reduce our reliance on the Chinese trade. Go after Nicaragua. Mexico wants to play this game. You have 10 battalions, and they're all kind of weak. Everywhere of mine is in turmoil. Okay, nice. You back down. Perfect. Let's go after... You know what? I'm going to keep him alive. I like that. I wish I hadn't gone after Honduras now because it's a little... No, I had to. All right, San Salvador, which is part of El Salvador. All right, of course they're too high. Everyone keeps on protecting themselves by murdering my relations with them. And by murdering, I mean making them better. So not murdering at all. But I refuse to back down on statements that I got wrong. So we're going to go with murdering. It's like how sick is also good. There's 252,000 people here? Oh my god. Why? The investment pool seems to have stabilized to the point where we're actually making money on it. Go after Guatemala. Come on, back down. Back down. I want to save our strength for the Mexicans. Mobilize my troops. I'm doing it. Ooh, I'll come over there. Okay, good. Of course. Okay, we're going to go around it. I'll come back for that. All right, back down, which means I need to do all this again. Did not do the automatic irrigation. I didn't. Okay, well, let's do that. That's going to free up a lot. Oh, no. Yes, it is. Well, it's just different kinds of jobs, I suppose. All right, where did I put the synthetic? That didn't tell me anything. I don't know my province names like that. Which one's Antioquia? Up here. Okay. Synthetics. I need you making... I didn't invent art silk yet. Did I not? Really? Whoops. My bad. Massive engine shortage. 365, that's a lot of engines missing. About 9 of these. So there's a mild issue with me continuing on this journey. And that's because the French have Mexico as a protectorate. So I've sort of just been sitting here waiting for my opportunity. And it appears to have come. Why are the Spanish involved? Wait, so it's radical France versus Prussia, Greece, Spain, and France. I need to do yield declaration again. Okay. Shift our interest back to southern China, back to our trading partners of the Qing. We need the silk. Actually, do we? I need 95 silk, right? Will that produce enough? Doesn't look like it. Electricity, silk, and engines. I'll go ahead and assume that the electricity one is to do engine one, more than the other way around. Oh, Russia's conquered Constantinople. Okay, so apart from Russia and, well, radical France rising up, deciding to, you know, completely disprove my point about there nothing being happening in Europe. Cool. Okay, so I just look like an idiot. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. As the French might turn up at any moment. I'm sure they're busy, but could we just hurry this along? You just give it to me? You're not even close to being hurt. Okay, you're in a bunch of other wars. Oh, and you're bankrupt. Okay, well, to be fair, you did have sort of nothing. But yeah, I'll take it. All right, the line grows ever longer. Always a good thing to see, isn't it? Votes. 21.8 million. 100% of the vote. Communist Party. That's right, we went communist. It's something a little bit different. I don't usually do it. Not gonna lie to you. Besides that, I was about to say not much has happened, but then the Afro-American uprising happens. We divide a border right now. Go on, lads. You got this. Don't only have 1 declared interest. Not quite a major power yet. I need 40 more. Yeah, it's been it's been me just sorting out my economy. It just threatens to collapse every couple of moments. But what we do have to finally have the population for is to start to actually build more significant barracks. Now the Afro-American uprising is, yeah, it's not going too well. Also, France keeps going bankrupt. They had, unfortunately, cataclysmic earthquake relief, and then, yeah, they went bankrupt again. The communist New African succession's gone. It does make laissez-faire sort of, well, completely useless, doesn't it? Because everything's owned by the workers. Oh, yeah, the worker cooperative. I might as well do a command economy. We haven't figured that out yet. Oh, fellow communists, let's go. Come on, lads, we got this. Communist Austria. Oh, they've doubled the forces. Let's go. You got this, boys. It's a shame you can't, like, influence things like start building up popularity. Imagine, like, boosting party popularity, like in Hoi 4. If bankruptcy lasts another 5 years, we need to declare war before then. Camilla Edwards. Oh, God, Camilla's ruling the UK. It's happened, lads. The thing we always feared. That's a joke for the United Kingdom. Might not get it if you're not part of it. Wait, did you break off your personal union? Oh, that's sad. Let's hate it when people get divorced. Quick Moroccan GDP check. 8.24, they've done well. Tunisia, 7.67. Look at that recovery. Oh, it's beautiful. Good job. Austria's doing great up until that fall from grace. Oh my God, they're actually going to win. Come on, lads. A little bit longer. You got this, boys. I think they did it. They're a communist military dictatorship, it looks like. Oh, God, no, they just used them. They used them. It's an autocratic presidential republic. There's no communists. They lied. All right. It's time we climbed up the coast a little bit more. 4 years left of his bankruptcy. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh, lovely. Proletarian. Oh, the armed force is now the Red Army. Let's go. And they're loyal. They're part of the communists. Good job, lads. You made it. More than like a few declared interests. This is amazing. I need to add a quick war goal. Like Mexican war operation. Pause the moves for 4 days to give me enough time to get the interest. There you go. So now I can add conquering Baja California. It's so stupid. Anything else I want to do? Should I try and invade? Surely I can't invade France proper. Got 84 flotillas. Yeah. 25? It's not terrible. Ah, but he's got actual ironclad. 68-27. What's mine? Yeah, no, we'll just stick to this coastline. We're a great power. Nice. And liberate Maya. Why not? Get them involved. Hey, we colonized over here. Because Austria did it right. Congratulations, boys. You're now a state. Oh, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, it's amazing. All right, brilliant. Austria's got to colonize over here. Okay, well, I rescind my earlier statement about the game not doing anything. It's really funny. All right, fingers crossed it. Who's going to nip in first? It's them, but we're going to defeat them rather handily. All right, let's grab ourselves a navy. There's the naval commander. Retire you and retire you. Gonna raid the French convoys. The path anarchy. No gods, no masters. Anarchy forever. Yeah, okay. Let's go anarchist then. I can't quite do this without there being a revolution. It's for the rural folk. Rural folk are the key guys here. Okay, so let's do something like this. So to enact this, it's going to radicalize them by -20. We need to get on to neutral. The trade policy stuff doesn't matter. Let's start pumping up stuff that we can force through. Bring them into power with us. Are we affecting you at all? Doesn't look like we are. Oh, we're being raided as well. Great. Right, well, instead then, why don't you patrol the coast? Patrol this coast. Got the better kill rate. Get one where we're a little bit on top of them. I mean, yeah, good luck with that, mate. Getting absolutely slaughtered there. Don't even have siege artillery. That's a lot of death. It might be enough to create a little bit of an opening, maybe? Yeah, 34 versus 32. We've got interventionism. Perfect. Let's keep appeasing the rural folk. I'm going to switch over to protectionism. Yeah, lovely. Oh, God. Oh, defend as best you can, mate. I know that's not going to be very well. Unfortunately, the front is split into two. It's rendered us dead. That's protectionism. Now, if I were to go ahead and do anarchy, will it radicalize them? It doesn't radicalize them. Perfect. Cool. So you're going to continually get pushed back. Let's point out we still haven't fought a single naval battle, despite the fact that he's been raiding us this entire time. All right, we've got anarchy. Chile's fast becoming an anarchist utopia. Poverty has been completely eliminated, and a class of society based on mutual aid is taking root. Mother Anarchy loves her sons. A different conception of society in the process of formation in the name of anarchy. It seeks the most complete development of individuality combined with the highest development of voluntary association, all in aspects, in all possible degrees for all imaginable aims. So we get 50% loyalists from standard living and plus 30 legitimacy. So that's the thing. If you're winning these a little bit faster than this, he's going to push into our territory now, isn't he? See where the vassal is. Yep, he's in our territory. Cool. Could you please push him out? Like, we're winning in the east, but it's just not good. All right, you know what? Screw it. Where are you from? Where are you from, though? I'll bump things up. Oh, I'll take it. Right. Well, lads, I think that's where we'll end it for today. We have stretched. My initial aim was to stretch all the way along the coastline up to here, but it's been a very, very long recording session indeed. And I'm frankly very, very tired. Algeria is white. A really cool flag, though. Yeah, I did enjoy that. I think I might do Switzerland, but like a hydrophobic version where I can't have a single coastline, but I've got to conquer as much of Europe as possible. Sort of like the Swiss Lake achievement in EU4. Yeah, I decided to go full communist, anarchist, commune sort of thing. Because why not? I think as Communist Russia, I didn't go anarchy, but that was a lot of fun. Right, I do enjoy it when flip government and it changes your flag and everything like that. It's one of my favorite features of this game. Makes it feel really, really dynamic. In any case, lads, if you did enjoy, then please do make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Demerel, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Cargon, Sjalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.